Have you ever felt that life is unfair because things don't happen at the speed you want them to, that success is taking too long, that results never arrive when you need them most, that the world seems to move slowly while your dreams are racing inside your head? This story is for you, and if you listen till the end, it will remind you why patience is not about waiting with frustration, but waiting with faith. Because patience is the invisible force that transforms tiny seeds into mighty trees, that turns weak moments into strong victories, that makes ordinary people extraordinary. Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by golden wheat fields and hills painted by the setting sun, there lived a young boy named Daniel, and Daniel was restless, always hungry for quick success, always demanding results now, not tomorrow, not later, but immediately. He would plant seeds in the soil and dig them out the next morning to see if they had grown. He would begin learning how to carve wood but abandon it after 2 days because his hands hurt. He would try to fish in the river but throw away his net when the fish did not come fast enough, and he would complain to his grandfather saying, "Why is life so slow? Why can't I just get what I want right away? Why do good things always take so long?" His grandfather, an old man with a long white beard and eyes that carried the wisdom of many seasons, would smile kindly, put a gentle hand on the boy's shoulder and reply, "My child, all great things take time, just like the sun that rises slowly but surely, just like the tree that takes years before it gives fruit, just like the river that carves valleys not in a day but over centuries, and the sooner you learn patience, the sooner you will master life itself." But Daniel shook his head. His young heart was too restless to accept this lesson. He wanted proof. He wanted something real that showed him why patience mattered. So one morning, his grandfather took him to the river where fishermen sat silently for hours, their nets floating in still water, and he said, "Look at them. If they pull their nets too soon, they go home empty-handed, but if they wait, if they endure the boredom, if they trust the water, they go home with enough fish to feed their families." Still Daniel frowned, saying, "That is their choice, but I cannot wait like them." The old man thought for a moment, then gave Daniel a small clay pot, some soil, and a handful of seeds. "Plant these," he said, "water them every day, but promise me one thing. Do not dig them up, do not throw them away, do not give up. Wait, and see what happens." At first Daniel was excited. He planted the seeds, watered them, and checked them every morning. But as days turned into weeks with no visible change, his excitement turned to frustration. He kicked the pot. He shouted, "Nothing is happening. This is useless." He was tempted to throw the pot away, but because of his promise, he held on. Then one morning, when he had almost lost all hope, he saw something tiny, fragile, yet alive. A small green sprout pushing through the soil. His eyes widened in wonder, and for the first time he realized that something was happening all along, but it was invisible, hidden under the soil, until the right moment. His grandfather smiled and said, "If you had given up yesterday, you would never have seen today's miracle. That little sprout carries the greatest secret of life, patience. Growth takes time, but those who wait will always see results." Daniel began to water the plant daily with new excitement, and slowly the sprout grew into a plant, and the plant grew into a small tree, and the small tree grew into a strong tree that gave flowers in spring, fruit in autumn, and shade in summer. People from the village admired the tree, but only Daniel knew the lesson it had given him, that patience is the bridge between desire and fulfillment. As years passed, Daniel grew into a young man, and whenever life tested him, whenever he faced failure, rejection, or long waits, he remembered the clay pot and the green sprout, and he whispered to himself, "Be patient. Something is happening beneath the surface." When his studies became difficult, he remembered the seed. When his first job applications were rejected, he remembered the seed. When his hard work seemed invisible to the world, he remembered the seed. Slowly, his life began to change, because unlike others who quit too soon, he kept going, he waited, and he trusted the process. Many years later, Daniel became a wise man himself, respected in his village and beyond, and people would come to him asking, "What is the secret of your success? What is the secret of your peace?" He would smile the same gentle smile his grandfather once had and say, "The secret is patience. Patience is not weakness, it is strength. Patience is not empty waiting, it is trust in the unseen. Patience is not doing nothing, it is doing the right thing and waiting for the right time. The farmer who plants a seed does not stare at the soil angrily, he trusts the process. The fisherman who throws a net does not demand fish instantly, he trusts the river. The child who learns to walk does not give up after falling, he tries again and again until one day he stands tall. Life works the same way. Everything valuable, everything lasting, everything beautiful takes time. And so Daniel became a living example of patience, teaching children, inspiring adults, and reminding everyone who met him that the strongest people are not those who shout the loudest or demand the fastest, but those who wait with faith. My friend, if you are listening to this story right now, it is not by accident. Maybe you are waiting for success. Maybe you are waiting for love. Maybe you are waiting for healing. Maybe you are waiting for your chance to shine, and it feels like nothing is happening. But remember the seed in the clay pot. Remember the sprout. Remember the tree. Something is happening beneath the surface of your life that you cannot see yet. And if you hold on with patience, if you keep doing the right things, the right time will arrive. And when it does, you will realize that patience was not wasted time. It was preparation time. So whenever you feel restless, whenever you feel like quitting, whisper to yourself these words. Patience is power. Patience is courage. Patience is the key to unlock miracles. Those who give up early see nothing, but those who wait with faith see everything. And one day, just like Daniel, you will look back at your journey and smile, because you will know that every delay, every wait, every slow season was not a punishment, but a preparation for something greater than you ever imagined. That is the power of patience.